Season's greetings, and welcome to the super happy fun Jabbertron Tea Party podcast with Kiki, Cupcake, and Miss. Looking forward to 2025, I'm not. Enjoy the show.
Well, hello there! Oh. Meow! Come here!
Cat! Meow!
And meow, 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 meow. No work, just meow meows. You're getting closer, cat. Come here!
Fat guy in a little coat. All I see is the tiny head and the giant body.
Oh, my big boy.
Season's greetings! Okay.
Oh god, she's here.
Yeah, season's greetings, everyone.
Uh-oh.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers!
I'm just looking at Cupcake's keyboard and I'm like, it looks like the coals of hell or something. Just
Hey, I like
putting
the
on-
red.
I'm not trying to shame you. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just
Fine! Alright! You asked for it! The hell is that button?
I'm sure you'll be back in like 2 seconds. But I really like it.
Oh, now it's all snowy, and now it's all green, and
It's very pretty.
I can only change the intensity of mine. It's rainbowy.
Mine not special. Mine just regular keyboard. You know.
Where's the...
Oh,
Here, I gotta go
crap.
this way. There.
Ew. Pride, bitch!
Gotcha.
I just find this is fun for photos, but like for using it, I just leave it on red because it gives me the most contrast.
Yeah, but I really like the red. It really fits the cupcake.
Yeah.
Matches your sweater.
The great and powerful cupcake. But yeah, I get the contrast because if I was, sitting in any low light or even higher like natural light, yeah, I would want the contrast. But then again, I type a lot without looking, so as long as the notches are there on the F and the J, I usually know what I'm typing. So
Shockingly, the hardest thing for me is that it doesn't light up the alternate characters. So it's taken me forever to remember like what numbers are what symbols.
Mm.
The other one, like didn't light up, but they like all the symbols were white, so you could see what. Like I'm fine with the regular like letter keys, but the ones up here, I'm just like I can't remember.
Yeah, that would drive me batty.
Yeah, it's my one complaint that the alternate characters do not light up.
yeah.
That's
So how is everyone?
Good.
I am classified as a meat popsicle.
I mean, that's good for this time of year.
It's fucking cold, dude. It's like, what is it right now? I think it's like plus 20 finally.
26 by me.
I went for donuts this morning because I finally had enough wherewithal to get up and do it. And it was so fucking cold. Also, a dozen donuts. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Say a dozen donuts is now $15.
Holy crap.
Damn.
Like bakery donuts, not like regular donuts, like fancy. But still, like it was like before COVID, it was $9.99, so it's $5 more now.
Anyway, I was gonna say I'm wearing this sweater because it looks festive, not because it's cold, because it's 51 here. It's not cold.
Oh, wow.
Because California.
Oh, yeah.
I don't live that north.
Well, excuse me, princess. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I have the fan going because otherwise it's too warm in here.
Yeah.
But like, I got like a blanket, an electric blanket underneath this because my legs get cold.
Oh.
Like
My poor
the fan has
cupcake.
to run just so that all the equipment doesn't get too hot. Basically, blows the hot air out into the room, and then I stay comfortable. But I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Mm.
Yeah,
He says to the in the darkness. Go ahead, sorry.
it's funny because like I'm kind of that way with myself. Like I have to balance because so I keep my slippers underneath my desk just in case.
Right.
And yes, I'm wearing a sweater over my t-shirt right now. But if I wear a long sleeve sweater like Kiki, I will get and I'm not outside, I will get too hot. Even and like if I put like right now my feet are the perfect balance between not too hot and not too cold. They're cold, but they're not icy cold. If I put on
Right.
socks, my feet will get too hot and will take the socks off. It's like okay. But it's like I want something that is easy to take off when I'm like done sitting in one place and not
Right.
moving around. So once I start moving around at the end of the day, I take off the sweater. You know. So, yeah. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Mm.
I have to double check that because I'm looking at this. I'm working at the same time. I'm like, wait a minute, because I was writing out something that requires me to look at a piece of information,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be why. Okay, that's why he got another one. All right, another renewal notice. Because occasionally, what happens is that even though they send it in as a renewal, it gets posted as a donation. So, yeah. And then they get another renewal notice and they're like, we already renewed! Sorry, it was a system error. Sorry. Of course, that's my first call today, too, about someone calling in and not liking that trans women are playing in women's golf. He wasn't angry or upset. He was very even keeled. I will give him that. I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm not supposed to comment on the transgender policy part.
Like, what am I supposed to do about it?
Yeah, like, great.
Speaking of transgender, I just came across this article. Like, literally. Apparently a lot of trans Americans are turning to TikTok to crowdfund, relocating across America to other states where it's safer to be trans. And that's really sad. Very sad.
Yeah, and I follow a content creator on TikTok that pointed something out. Now they are trans, male to female. They had bottom surgery. Thank you.
We'll have to wait for that story.
Indeed. I really should have grabbed drink. I'm not that smart. Here I sit.
You should have grabbed what? You cut out.
I should have grabbed drinks before you called, but I'm not that smart, so here I sit.
Oh. What are you drinking today? Is that just coffee?
Just Kool-Aid. Coffee's here. Well, it was here. It's empty now.
Oh.
The coffee's upstairs.
I, of course, have a big pot of tea. Of course.
That looks like it's mostly milk.
It's not. I poured a tad too much in when I was pouring in, but yeah.
That's more white than brown. More milk than tea.
It's the light, really.
Oh, now we're blaming the light for your need for dairy.
I do love milk. But not that much in my tea. It's Yorkshire Gold. British tea.
I just like plain tea in general. Basically, anything that's dark colored and full of caffeine will probably sate my need. I mean, I have a whole gallon of iced tea in the fridge. I usually mix that with my orangeade.
That sounds good.
It's actually not bad. I know it's a weird combination, but like lemonade and tea works. So I was like, I'm gonna try orangeade or whatever. The hell is it called? The brand Tang. I'm not using Tang. I'm using the Great Value version, but it's Tang. It's orange drink.
I don't think I've ever had the Great Value version. I'm not
It's
really
not
a
bad.
tang person. It's a little too tangy for me, actually.
I like it in the morning, and it's nice at night because it's non-caffeinated. And it's less acidic than lemonade.
I've got 2 big things of lemon juice in the fridge that we got from the food bank. I don't know what the fuck to do with them other than occasionally have them in my tea. But I'm the only one that does that, so they're not going fast.
Right. It's hard. I mean, we have that problem. Like, we have 3 different things leftovers. I had green chili for lunch because it's good. I mean, I also have like what's left of last night's hot dish, and like there's a decent sized bowl of noodles, just regular noodles left over. Plus, I went and got donuts this morning. Fancy donuts, but donuts nonetheless.
Anyway, you were saying, Mish?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
So they had bottom surgery. So that means no more, as to my understanding of how the cis male body works with the twig and berries, is that most, if not all of the testosterone comes from the berries.
Yes.
So this person no longer has the berries to send out the testosterone juices. So they need the HRT to get the hormones to be healthy. Just to like, not necessarily just to look more feminine, but also because they do not have the organs responsible for the hormones that help keep you healthy. So now they're looking, and they always say actions and laws against trans women hurt cis women. So they're like, now that I cannot get HRT, cis women without uteruses cannot get their hormone therapy.
Right, because once you go through menopause, you lose your berries, because that's what ovaries are, and your uterus is kaput, so that usually gets taken out. Not always, but usually. And you need hormone replacement therapy, otherwise you go to shit.
Yeah. And also, like, especially with cases of, like, my mom, when she had her uterus removed after my younger brother was born when she was 33. So, and she's 70 now. So, for almost 40 years, I mean, she may still have her berries, which may not be an issue, but still, she may have been on some stuff for a little while to help out, that stuff. But it's like, yeah, so you want to protect women, but you are not protecting women because you are preventing the evil trans women from getting the hormones that, oh, guess what? Your mother, your grandmother, your wife, your daughters might need.
And hormone replacement therapy is not just for women, it's also for men.
Yes.
And
yes,
trans men as well, obviously.
Yes.
And non-binary people. But also for people with certain diseases that don't come to mind right away because I'm blanking, but I know that sometimes you just need replacement therapy.
Because you don't produce enough of the hormone. Like, you could have all the stuff there, all the organs are there, all the hormones are there, but it's just like, it's supposed to be at this percent, but it's actually at 2%. So in order to be healthy, you need a little bit, you need a shot, or you need a pill, or whatever.
Yeah, or a cream.
Yeah. And now they can't get it because, oh my god, the evil trans women!
Oh no.
Her! It's like, okay, but yeah, like, that's what a rumor is. You going against trans women harms cis women.
Mm-hmm.
And you're so obsessed with the boogeyman that you don't realize what you're doing until you're watching your cis female family members die because you were so scared of the boogeyman.
Yeah.
That wasn't harming you. But,
okay, what sorry.
Lots of stuff about Twiggies and berries, and basically,
Hey, you leave my wedding tackle out of this, goddammit.
but basically saying, like, the people who are so upset that, oh my god, trans women shouldn't have access to HRT are harming those who are cis female and or otherwise, and or men who need hormone replacement therapy.
I say HRT is not just for trans people. Like,
exactly, like,
everybody, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Like, anyone who doesn't have a uterus, or anyone who even has low hormones, who needs a cream or a shot or a pill, now will have trouble getting it because people are so afraid of the boogeyman of trans women that they're making it hard for everybody else who also has a legitimate reason for getting it.
I love how effectively trans men might as well just not exist because nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's just women playing, pretending to be men. It's like, no, that's not
You
how
ever
it
seen
works.
a trans man? Like, Jesus.
They come in different shapes and sizes, just like everybody else.
I just think in general it's, well, anyway.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I think it is theoretically more easy for a woman to pass as a man than a man to pass as a woman, depending on body shape, etc.
Depends on how you started and how long you've been on your
Right.
HRT.
I mean, like, obviously, if you have giant bazongas, that's going to be more difficult. But I'm just saying, like,
whether or not
like,
you can get top surgery, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I also remember, like, at the start of the whole, like, bathroom thing, where I saw a post. Well, I saw a post on social media where a trans man, who, if you walked up to him, he looks like a man, has a beard like cupcakes, and he took himself in the mirror, going, "Do you want me in the bathroom with your woman folk?" Beep. So
well,
yeah,
like the number of like trans women that easily pass as cis is like.
I mean, not that you have to pass, but yeah.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's where all the fucking conservatives, whatever you want to call it, get all bent out of shape. It's like the, ooh. Like, I don't even know how to fucking verbalize it. I just mean, like, I live in a conservative Christian community, and it's like the amount of like, what the children? I'm like, what the fuck are you people going on about?
They're not hurting children. You're hurting children.
The number of youth pastors that have been arrested for CP is outrageous.
I know.
The guy around here, I think he's up to 23 counts right now.
Oh my god. My non-existent god.
Yes. I said it all came out when they got photos of, well, they got copies of the photos he took of teenage children, for lack of a better word, naked. Yeah! On his phone. I mean, I thought we were pretty clear that if you're going to commit a sexual felony, probably do it on, analog formats.
Or have like a secondary phone that doesn't have a SIM card or something.
Yeah, but how is he supposed to go in the church bathroom and spank off to children pictures of naked children? I mean, come on. He's a good God-fearing man, Sticks his dick in things under the age of 5.
Even Phantom looked up for that one.
I don't have words for it. I'm like, what I was just through my head is like, why would you? What would? How bored are you? I mean, number one, I want a grown woman. But I want a child. That's just bizarre. That's somebody knows what the fuck they're doing. No? Okay.
I'm trying not to laugh.
This is serious business. Cupcake, you're a bastard. Yes, and?
God damn it.
I am legitimately the kind of motherfucker that would walk into a Catholic church and while the priest is giving his fucking homily, would fucking throw rotten fruit at him just for shits and giggles.
I would applaud you.
Like, half of them are decent human beings, the other half are fucking reprobates, and I don't get it.
Ghost! Where are you? Sorry, my cat's meowing.
I mean, like, legitimately, some of these clergy I've talked to, I actually like them. They seem like nice enough people. They seem like they have their heads on straight. And then half of them are just like heads so far up their asses. It's like, you okay? You're all sinners. Yeah, and?
I mean, yeah, well, they're, in the end, everyone's a person. So they have the ability to be a good person, regardless of everything.
That's kind of like you're a monster! Uh-huh.
Come here.
Cupcake, with your... Cat. Cupcake, what's your deep, sick fetish? Hand-holding?
Oh, I like hand holding. See? Oh, it's paw holding. He doesn't.
Yeah, he's like, God damn it, Mom, what the hell? Not sign up for this. I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna like it.
No, it's tea. You don't like hot tea. You like cold tea.
He likes many things.
Yes.
Oh,
Welcome back.
hi.
Greetings, Sir Brett. I am Zaz.
Hi, Zaz. There is no cupcake, only Zaz.
A movie older than I am. What's it saying?
Beat your brother. Go beat him.
Oh, I miss kitty time. Oh well, that's fine.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. They fucking see me?
What?
Oh, I'm looking at my new headphones. They sent me an update. I was like, what? I went and clicked on it. I'm like, oh, whatever.
That's a little better.
Oh.
Okay, that's a long article about books I haven't read yet. And I feel bad that I haven't read them yet. Because I'm not reading shit. So what media have we consumed? Other than YouTube?
Trying to think. Oh, for my birthday,
Yeah.
I bought Disco Elysium. and because it was on sale, it was like half off. And
That's a good
Stardew
reason.
Valley.
That's a good reason as anything to buy anything.
Oh, well, I guess my birthday. So I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. Not surprisingly. Bring up Steam. So currently, and also because there's a Discord server I'm in where we have a shared farm.
Ooh.
And so some of these I got because of that shared farm. Like let's see here. Unlocked. Gee, let's see that. Earned 250,000 gold. That was because of the shared server. Reached the bottom of the mines. I got that first because a treasure trove, cowpoke, greenhorn. I got that because of the shared server. But then the do-it-yourself, craft 15 different items, upgrade the house, catch 10 different fish, catch 100 fish. So I have 13 of 49 achievements already.
Nice.
So yesterday I achieved mother catch, which is you catch 100 fish.
Let's see.
So,
I want to say I played Stardew Valley or bought and played before it became 1.0. I really should go back and play it. But at the same time, I don't want to sink into the Stardew Valley hole and just lose hours and hours of time.
oh yes, I totally, I've noticed, I'm like, time flies by when I'm playing Stardew Valley. I'm like, I have to make sure I'm, looking at the time to make sure that I'm, not going to, it's all of a sudden 1 a.m. I'm like, oh shit.
I mean, as a farming sim / mining sim / dating sim / fishing sim /
Yeah.
everything. Because you also fight in it. So, it's an all-arounder. It's really good at it. It earns its title as one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they keep updating it. It's really good, and the characters you can romance and interact with have interesting backstories and aren't just, oh, I'm a cute character. I've been playing, oh my god, what is it called? I always forget its name because it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Dream Daddy?
No. Metaphor Fantasio.
That. What?
Metaphor Fantasio.
Also, did you see there's that new point and click game that takes place on a train, like Locomotion or something like that?
Yes, it's on my Locomotion. Yeah, it's on my wish
list.
list.
I meant to talk to you about that this week, and I was just like, doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, who made Locomotion?
I don't remember.
Search.
A YouTube video I watched reviewed it, and I was like, that looks like something Kiki would play.
No, not that one. That one.
Alright, BRB.
Alright, Robust Games, which I've never heard of. It's their first game. Okay. Good for them. Because it's very sprite-based. It looks like old LucasArts games, but more high-fidelity pixel art.
Right.
Anyway, Metaphor Fantasio, I've been playing that. I haven't gotten very far because I'm trying not to play it too often because it's really fucking long and intense. It's an Atlas game in the vein of Persona by those people, but it's not a Persona game.
Right.
But I love Persona games, so I'm loving this. you're trying to win over the people to become, well, sort of become king. You're working for the prince who's under a curse and is in a coma and can't become king right now because people think he's dead. Oh, my phone is not on silent. Ah. Just reminding me about my gynecologist appointment.
Woo!
You've been playing the Mario and Luigi game, the new one. What is it called? Brothers in something?
Brothership.
Brothership.
It's okay. Maybe a little. I'm not like they. Okay, so they broke the world into islands, and each island is like a part of like a bigger area section,
Mm-hmm.
and each area only takes probably an hour to get through. It's a little. I like it. It's definitely a little samey.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of mixed reviews, but I think
Yeah,
it's more geared towards a younger audience, which they
that
usually are.
that was my feeling in the game. It's like this is pretty like baby's first RPG.
Mm-hmm. I also watched with the hubby The Substance, which is a art house body horror movie with
Right.
Demi Moore and some other chick whose name I forget. I feel bad because she was good in it. Because she played the technically younger version of Demi Moore, but that's not really putting it right. But
Right.
saying what it is would be spoilers. It was good. I do not recommend it if you do not like body horror, though.
No, good. Well, then I'll skip it.
Okay? Because it is a lot of body horror.
Eyes back. Ugh.
Welcome back.
There you go. Okay. Oh. But so let me go back. So I was looking for store. Discovery queue, please, so I can actually. There we go. Oh, this one.
What?
This one. Wait, hold on a minute. I think I've played a little bit of Locomotion. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Or watched somebody play it. Add to my wish list, please. There we go. There we go. I was like, what was I doing before I had to go to the bathroom? Ah. People would like stop emailing. That would be great. Okay. Some of these I could just delete. Good. Great. It's in the mail. Okay. But yes, there's Locomotion. Library. So, yeah, I also got the Life is Strange game on here, but I have to like get used to playing that on the computer and not on my phone.
Like the first one? Or the
Yeah, the
new
first
one?
one.
Oh, okay.
The first one. Like I know there's like a second one that came out, and then
Well, there's
there's
a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple because on my phone I have Life is Strange. I also have the Life is Strange before, where you like follow her friends or whatever. And I know there's one that came out after Life is Strange, I believe. Yeah. So it's one of those games where I'm like, I like it, but I'm not like super invested into it right now. Yeah. Yes, that's my current because I've started to like lose interest in playing Overwatch, especially since I already finished the battle pass for this season. I'm like, I just don't feel like 36. I don't necessarily feel like playing Overwatch ad nauseum, especially when I have Stardew Valley and I don't have to deal with toxic motherfuckers. And it's more easily able to be paused and go back to work if I want to play it at work when their work is slow. So, yeah.
I do like a game I can pause.
So yeah, that's and not me clocking out for break and then going, let me pull up Stardew Valley. I've got it set to when I click off of it to automatically pause, which is nice. So yeah.
Good.
But that's been my main like I've been like rereading some stuff and all that jazz, but nothing too exciting or whatever, yeah.
Okay.
I kind of went to the bathroom, so I kind of missed anything.
Sorry, I was talking about the Substance, if you know what that is.
No.
It's an art house body horror flick.
Ooh.
With Demi Moore. Ooh.
Is it the one where she gets something that she has to inject in herself?
Yes.
I've seen that. And we watched another server. By the end of the movie, we're all sitting there going, what the fuck are we watching?
I would say that's pretty apt. And very much a not for cupcake movie. So I will not be making Cupcake watch that. I made my husband watch it instead. And he liked it.
You show me one more fucked up thing after long legs, I'm gonna fucking teleport there. I'm gonna shove that teacup so far up your ass, the tea will quench your thirst. I had nightmares for days. That's not a threat, it's a fucking promise. That movie was so incredibly fucked up, and I had no idea what I was walking into. And I think we were gonna watch something fun and sweet and cute. Instead, you fucking showed me that fucking madness.
We were gonna watch Bedknobs and Broomsticks. We're part of that. We're further in, yeah, but apparently oh, okay.
Rada?
That earthquake was in the ocean, so now there's a tsunami warning.
Hooray!
Hooray! But we also because we were watching more like horror themed movies because end of October, all that jazz. We also watched the second Smile movie, which was also very WTF, very psychological horror. Very messed up, like very messed up.
Some people's children, I swear.
Yes. You should know, Cupcake, we were both raised by fucking Catholics. Which my mother
Look,
is basically...
Don't hoist me with my own petard, alright? I'm not disagreeing, but don't hoist me with my own petard.
Which my mother's basically turning into a fucking teenager, which shouldn't be happening, but...
Oh yeah, there's the tsunami.
Yeah, she was mad at my brother. She was gonna yell at my brother because my brother basically put parental controls on her phone and made it so she couldn't like make calls that were not, like part of her contacts. Which is for a very good reason because she likes to buy stuff and spend her money, and her children should not be sitting here and sitting here and monitoring her freaking cell phone usage. But you know, what do I know? I'm just fucking 40-year-old who has to sit here and listen. Oh, you're just
Mish, it's not like my mother's on my phone plan or anything.
I know.
I'm the one that spent the extra $40. So when she went to the Bahamas, she didn't run up an $800 bill.
Yeah.
My mom likes to sit in her chair and read books.
My mom got access to Temu, and that was the most dangerous thing that ever happened.
I mean, my mom has bought off of Temu, but like...
My mom loves Temu. Like, the amount of cheap junk she buys from Temu.
My mom doesn't have that much money, so... She just likes books. And Temu doesn't really sell books.
And so I told my mom, so my older brother wants her to fly out to California so that she could visit for Christmas, right?
Right.
So I told her, I said, I will help you in purchasing, because she was, you know, like, oh, how do I go about purchasing plane tickets? Yeah, I'm like, I will help you. I'll purchase the tickets for you. Make sure it's a nonstop flight so you don't have to worry, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So what does she do? She sends me a picture of her credit card.
Good time.
All of her information. I'm like, Mom, I was like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? Why? So like, Mr. Mish and I saw her for Thanksgiving, and we visited her because she didn't want, because sadly, Chester the Bester is across the Rainbow Bridge.
So it was terminal.
Yeah, the liver cancer was terminal, etc. So we invited her to come to Mr. Mish's parents because Mr. Mish's dad now has to get his other knee replaced. So we didn't want him to have to get in and out of the car, come into our house, etc., etc. So we invited her, like, made sure it was okay with Mr. Mish's parents. Like, is it okay if we invite my mom? And they were like, oh, that's fine, because we were just getting Bob Evans, Thanksgiving dinner. So none of us had to cook. And she was like, oh, I don't feel like coming because Chester passed. And we're like, okay, that's fine. But we dropped off the food after.
Right.
And it's like, Mom, for future reference, do not send your credit card information in a text message, because they will get stolen. Okay. And she's, of course, singing my friggin' praises. I'm like, no, you're singing my praises because I'm the one helping you right now. Because we've noticed that trend with her where it seems as though, like, the children who give her issues, she's not a big fan of. And over the vacation we had in July, when I asked her, because she was walking around the house talking to herself, never mind the fact that me and Mr. Mish were in the house with her. She's walking around the house, talking to herself. Like, hey, Mom, we just got back from the ocean. There was a lot of noise. Would you mind, keeping it down? And I was like, oh, okay. Well, then when everybody else comes back, you better tell them to be quiet, too. And then she, storms off. Like, she's fucking 6 years old. So, so I warned my younger brother. I'm like, hey, guess what happened? And he was like, you just got to be, calm with her. I'm like, I know, I was. And then he went in to check on her, and she complained about what I said to her. To him. I was like, yeah. So she does that. She complains. So I'm just going to have to yell at your brother because he made so. I'm like, Mom. I'm like, you didn't think that there was a reason? But no, I didn't tell her that. I was just like, Mom, just forward me the email. Because I placed an order for her for, those catalogs they send that you can, buy stuff from or whatever. So I did that for her. I can't call the number because your brother, like, Mom, I put your email in. When it's like, I got the email, but so she forwards me the email, and what's right at the top of the fucking email? Estimate delivery date, Saturday. I'm like, Mom, it already says it's going to be there on Saturday. Oh, really? Yes, Mom. You don't have to call these people because it's going to show up. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I said, and there's also the whole thing of, I have a sneaking suspicion as to what my one aunt was praying about years ago when we first started trying to have kids. And who basically told her. Because there was absolutely no reason for her to pray for us at all. And then, oops, well, I didn't say anything. Mr. Mish didn't say anything. So guess who that leaves? Yeah. I wasn't very happy with her. It's like, yeah, and this is why nobody tells you shit about their lives, because you tell everybody else what's going on. And we don't really like that you tell everybody what's going on in our lives without our permission. Oh. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, it's basically she's going backwards.
Do you think
Friday.
it's something mental? Like, does she have some sort of, I don't even know what that would come under.
It's possible because, we have our suspicions. And see, that's partially what terrifies me, is because her dad and my dad had Alzheimer's.
Right.
So imagine my slight terror that she's like, I'm just forgetting things. And
Dude, we're gonna find out that microplastics or something gives people dementia.
yeah, it's like, but it's like, I can't tell her that I'm also terrified, because I'm like, and on both sides of the family, there's Alzheimer's. What am I going to be like in 30 years? Like, I can't tell you that because you're going to freak the fuck out. And it's really sad that I feel like I can't tell you that. To save your feelings. And because I'm an empathetic person. Like, it's like, now's not the time for me to tell you that, yeah, I'm also scared that I'm going to lose my brain in 20 years.
Yeah.
But, again, I'm like, but again, it's for me, it's like another little showcase of, why am I the mature one? Because, well, that's just who she is. unfortunately. And yeah.
Well, don't worry. The apocalypse will take all of us before then.
Yeah.
We hope.
Well, I just feel like the entire system will collapse under its own weight here before long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be really fun when all of our money loses all of its value.
Yeah. That'll be hilarious.
But before that, we'll have the 60% tariffs on everything, so everything will double and triple in price, effectively bankrupting everyone below about $200,000 a year of income.
California raw milk producer says RFK Jr. has encouraged him to apply for FDA position.
Right.
This is the same guy who recently had his stuff pulled from the shelf for being linked to bird flu.
Right. Because he's not pasteurizing his milk.
Yep.
Something that we agreed since the 1800s is a good thing to reduce.
I don't even know why we're allowing it on the shelves. Is it only certain stores? What the fuck?
Like, everyone I've ever met who, like, thinks pasteurization is some sort of evil mechanization of, like, industrial America, I'm like, you realize that, like, Pasteur came up with the concept in, like, the 1800s. Yes, it was during the Industrial Revolution, but what I'm saying is, like, we pasteurize goods because it reduces foodborne illness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we do things because it's good. Now, putting formaldehyde in milk was bad, but we stopped doing that.
Right. Putting lead in gasoline was bad. We stopped doing it. Although, its replacement is arguably not much better. But it's better than lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the lesser of two evils. But effectively, it just comes down to the fact that industry is poisoning humanity, poisoning the planet, and they don't really give a shit because in the end it's all about quarterly profits. Everyone looks at me and goes, but you must stop communism. Fuck that.
What does communism have to do with profits?
Well, because if we're communists, there's no industry, because capitalism is diametrically opposed to communism. I am 100% not looking forward to the crash in profitability next year when those tariffs all take place. I was like, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. When they fucking do it, and everything doubles in price, I mean everything, I don't want to hear a fucking word about how nobody's making any fucking money. Because in the same breath that we're going to add tariffs, we're going to cut everything else. So I don't know where that money's going.
To billionaires. And it's billionaires' friends.
Like there's not even any way to explain to somebody that like we are all going to lose our asses in this whole process. Because you either have people like us who are worried about our livelihoods and our continuing existence on this planet, and then everybody on the other side who's like, it'll be fine, shut up!
But it won't be fine. It'll never be fine. Well, it'll... if we survive, maybe it'll be fine. Sorry, you cut out.
No, I said, not that the last 4 years have been amazing, but like, we weren't pulling any boneheaded shit like this.
Right. Oh, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I just realized. Dull. Brain. Going back to media. I watched the last season of Arcane, which was really fucking good. I know
I've been told.
I
The
know
last season of what?
Arcane.
Oh, okay.
I know nothing about League of Legends other than Arcane because I've never fucking played it. But you don't need to know anything. Watched it,
you have signed a lifelong contract to play at least 5 hours a day of League of Legends.
No, fuck that. From what I understand, League of Legends sucks.
You should have read the terms of service. I'm sorry. Get started. You got 5 hours to go.
No, thank you. But no, it was really good. Really enjoyed the characters again. Oh, pardon. Tea burps. Oh. Really enjoyed what happened with everybody. The end to the story. Don't care for what some of the fans are saying about some of the characters, but that's just what fans do with everything.
Yeah.
There's a platonic masculine relationship, and how dare they only be platonic? Oh no, they're not gay. I'm all for gay relationships, but sometimes we need good male relationships. That's it. We don't have a lot of those either. We have a lot of father-son relationships that are okay, but we don't have a lot of just good guy relationships.
Yeah.
That aren't just bro, ugh, ow, I hurt myself.
What?
I hit myself.
Clearly, you've never been a cis man. It's like the majority of male to male, like fraternal friendships. Just bro, bro.
No, this was good. Good conflict resolution. Good all around.
God, I miss fraternal friendships. That shit's fucking rich. What? I mean, like legitimately. Like I miss having like bros.
There's nothing wrong with bros. I'm just saying that's all we see.
That I don't want to tell you this as the dude in the room. That's pretty much most male friendships.
I'm not
just like literally, bro.
I'm not
What's
saying
up?
I'm not
See you in a week.
that's all you. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's all you see.
I'm just telling you, it's the fucking truth. As a dude who has had dude friends, that's literally how it goes most of the time.
Bros.
Like, there's no fucking deep anything. You're just like, brah.
Neither of these dudes are bros.
You don't have to be bros to be like, brah. God damn. Try having a penis for 20 or 30 years. You'll understand. It's the fraternal brotherhood of dudes, bro. Come on.
No, thank you.
Oh, you would say that. You don't know how good it is. The loneliness, the total obscuring of all your feelings. Fucking go down the depths of like, being a dude is the best.
I do not want to deal with toxic masculinity.
It's only toxic if you haven't built up a resistance. Come on!
I had enough trouble with just being a woman.
Grow a pair, brah! Ain't that big of a deal. You're tougher than this. Get up! Get off your knees!
Considering how bad my ovaries are, imagine how bad my testicles would be.
Look.
I just cut them off. I think it's too bad.
My balls were so big they had to put them on my chest so they wouldn't fucking chafe. That's how big my balls are, motherfucker. Sorry. I heard
Women
that once.
don't understand what it's like to have a set of balls the size of bowling balls. Have to fucking carry that weight with you at all times. And not on your chest!
I mean, at least I get a bra. I have to pay for it.
That's why good underwear are so important to a man. Gotta carry those fucking massive steel balls somewhere.
By the way, I was looking at it. Microplastics have been sort of linked to possibly causing dementia.
No shit.
It has?
Yeah, because they can breach the brain barrier.
What has been linked to it? I didn't catch the first part.
Microplastics.
Microplastics, okay.
I mean, probably pretty much anything that can breach the brain barrier can probably cause dementia.
Yeah.
Gen X mental health issues are linked to lead exposure. I'm shocked.
Shook, I tell you.
We're dying younger here in America. Shocked.
Yeah. And I expect that to go up with the overturning of Roe v. Wade.
Just the next 4 years with his supposed cabinet picks. I know certain states are going to fight for their state rights, but
yeah.
Just remember, states' rights will only apply when it helps them, not when it hurts them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have hamburgers for dinner. I don't know whether
they also hung themselves with the Valvoline decision where they said that administrative law doesn't apply anymore and that all laws have to be passed by Congress.
Fun.
Like, that's gonna be a bitch, even though they control both houses, like both Senate and House. They can't get anything done that I'm aware of, so what laws they're gonna pass about administrative shit, I have no idea.
Because not all Republicans are behind him, currently.
Right.
There's a divide within his own,
Also, the whole thing that Elon Musk is slowly taking over MAGA from Trump is kind of weird.
Yeah, like he's the new poster boy. Because he's actually a billionaire. He's an idiot too, just like Trump, but he actually has the money to back it up.
Right. We're end up with this like civil war between billionaires, I have this sensation.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but there's like a lot of billionaires who are like, we need the working class to work, like completely fucking everyone over just to make money isn't going to help us in the end.
Yeah, because then we won't make more money.
Right. Like, to some extent, like, I know everyone's like, oh, all the billionaires are evil, but at some point, like, the smart ones realize, like, if the entire fabric of society collapses and the money's not backed by anything, the government just implodes, then the money they've made has no meaning.
Yeah, so that's just a whole bunch of, like, holy shit. Yeah.
Pardon. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's just a whole bunch of shit and...
Anyway, enough of the doom and gloom. How about that thing with the stuff and the guy, you know? No, I don't.
Started watching the British Baking Show because it finally finished airing on Netflix, because I like to binge watch.
You would. You would.
Well, that's why I'm waiting to watch Dan to Dan, because it's not finished airing on Netflix.
Just like he'd have no patience. Oh! Anyway.
I don't do that with YouTube, though. I just tend to watch stuff, or put it on my watch list. Just watch freely. But other stuff, I'm like, how many episodes is this supposed to have? I'll wait until it all comes out.
My problem is, like, half the stuff, like, they've repeated themselves, like, a lot of these channels have repeated themselves for so long that I've just, like, stopped watching unless it's something fairly new and interesting.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Jingle Jam is happening right now, which is the Yogcast charity stream. So there's a bunch of stuff being posted to YouTube from that.
Finding out that there was a channel for Desert Bus for Hope clips was the biggest mistake you've ever made. Like, I have that in like my backup file for I can't sleep and I want to watch funny things.
Nice.
Most of those clips are under 5 minutes, but it's still nice to be able to like go back and see the highlights.
Agreed. It's very nice.
I also watch a lot of ASMR artists, but I like ASMR.
Yes, I also like ASMR.
Not me, that's my kill switch. Murder.
I have a giant playlist I made, and I just add to it whenever there's a new video I like. And I just put that on shuffle when I can't sleep. That's why the tablet's there at the bed, really. So I can put that on there and put my headphones on.
Here I am watching modern engineering and technology connections when I can't sleep.
That's a form of ASMR.
No, it's not. ASMR has people like whispering into microphones and like doing shit. I'm like,
scratching the mic.
This is how strike plates work on a fucking bridge. Let's get into the depth of how to do this correctly.
I do love those kind of videos too.
Oh yeah, modern engineering is, or whatever it is. I forget what his channel is amazing. The newest one was on like the standoff plates. It's like, this is awesome. I'm also the guy who watched the 5-hour documentary about building a pump station for sewage treatment. So, you know.
We need those things.
What I've noticed with ASMR is that, you know, because there's the people who whisper or whatever, and they do a good job, but for some reason, like, if they don't have the right type of voice, I guess that's like a way to describe it, like, it annoys me even more. Like, I can't listen to it if it's the wrong type of voice.
Yeah, there's only certain artists I follow because I like specifically their voice. Because it's not either too shrill or... I noticed that I don't like a lot of male artists. I don't know if that's just like a past trauma thing or just because I don't like the style of their whisper or their soft-spoken voice. Either because it's way too deep or it's too shrill. It's no ding on them personally. It's just, I don't like it.
Yeah. Like, I've noticed that with like male and female like voices where it's like, oh, let me try this out, and like it'll be very similar to other stuff I've listened to that I'm fine with, but then like after a couple of minutes, like my nerves are like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
So apparently the PC gaming show is happening right now.
Oh, good. Thank.
Yes, it's happening right now. I'm not going to click the watch now button, but good for them. Isn't the Game Awards happening soon?
Probably. I don't pay attention anymore.
I don't know.
I'm old and shit, and I don't really care.
Or did it happen? Learn to type,
All
woman!
you were expecting won. And no one was shot. No one.
Why are you taking forever to load? December 12th. So next Thursday.
Well, there you go. And now you know. Knowing is half the battle.
I just know all the podcasts that I listen to will be talking about it. Because most of them are gaming shows. Like Geekenders and Cox and Crendor and those other ones. Are those the only two I can think of off the top of my head? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew that they were there, but I don't play enough games to literally give a shit. And it's like, even if I did, I wouldn't necessarily give a shit anyways.
Too much
So,
in November. Like, I played some games, but, like, productivity-wise, I didn't do much in November. I didn't really upload videos. I didn't record stuff. I didn't edit stuff. I made some PFPs, but...
I just work.
I know.
I mean, except for this week. This week I'm on vacation, but normally I just work.
makes sense.
I did watch a little bit of Release the Spice this week. I'm like halfway through. Kind of fun.
Release the Spice?
Release the Spice. Crew of secret ninjas in a city in Japan protecting it from an evil organization. Clearly some shit going down. I'm like 7-8 episodes in of like I think 15 or 14. They gain not superpowers, but like super senses from these specific spices. But they're like ninjas. They have like people that are like Q making them equipment, but they're also like martial artists. All I remember is the main character gets inducted, and like the lady who's her mentor is like, the strongest of us use a sword. That's why I'm giving you a sword, so you could become the strongest of us. And I was just like, well, okay, enjoy the katana.
Nice.
So it's Dune but ninjas?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, kind of. Also Japan.
Yeah.
I also started watching One Piece, but only got like episode 6 before they told me I had to pay for a subscription. And I was like, maybe later. I'm still mulling over paying like the $8 a month so that I can continue watching it.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
There is a lot of it, so...
Yeah, it's one of those things like I may just pay the $8 a month and then like just watch it when I have nothing else that like appeals to me. But I seem to be enjoying it. Don't know why. It just seems to really speak to me.
Well, you do like,
Pirates?
Well, pirates, but I'm thinking of the genre and I'm blanking. Shonen?
Shonen Jump? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was never huge. Like, I mean, I like Dragon Ball because I grew up on Dragon Ball, but I was never huge on like Naruto, and even Inuyasha was kind of like me.
Inuyasha's barely shonen. It's really more for girls. It's really more shoujo.
Yeah, not even shoujo. It's Josei.
Josie?
Is that right? Not Josie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretending to be shonen.
Yeah. There's too much romance for it to be shonen.
Mm-hmm.
Although that's kind of changing because you have like the end of Naruto. You have Naruto and spoilers Hinata becoming a thing, and One Piece has Luffy and Boa Hancock. I guess technically, like Dragon Ball evolved from the '80s, evolved into Goku and Chi-Chi, Bulma and Vegeta, Videl and Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's actually like as they get farther in, he leaned on romance a lot more because the whole thing about like Vegeta becoming a decent human being has to be like is tied to him being in love with Bulma.
Right.
This is the whole thing in Resurrection F where Beerus, the god of destruction, backhands Bulma, and all you see is Vegeta on his knees go, "Not my Bulma!" as he goes Super Saiyan.
I'm
the
just
only
listening.
woman willing to put up with his shit.
The only woman who's as big of a arrogant asshat as he is.
You were gonna say, man?
Fuck you! No, fuck you! Fuck you! No, fuck you! In my room, 10 minutes. All right. Wait, what did I just agree to? All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's not that I have nothing to say, I'm just listening. Because I haven't watched enough of any of those to, like, I guess have an opinion. I mean, I have an opinion. They seem like something I would maybe watch, but, like, I haven't watched any of them, so I'm like, I'm just listening.
It's okay. Dragon Ball is one of those things where if you watch it from the beginning, OG Dragon Ball is really good. Legitimately, I'm saying this as somebody who's watched way too much anime. Like, OG Dragon Ball is really, really good. Dragon Ball Z is kind of mid. It's not great. It's not bad. It has its moments.
It's very
And then Dragon Ball,
shonen.
Dragon Ball Super just really coasts on the whole like franchise, like the good feelings it's built up from a generation. It's I think the same reason why a lot of shows are going through like reanimation, like Ranma and that one I could never pronounce about like the green haired space alien darling. I can't ever think of it. Same lady, Rumiko Takashi. Arutsai something or other. A Fruits Basket got a reanimation. They're remaking. Yeah, Lum, but I mean, like, the actual show's got a funny name.
Urusei Yutsura.
There you go.
Something like that.
There you go. It really should be translated into English because nobody can pronounce that in English.
Lum the Girl Invader.
Ah, that's what that translates to. Okay, so there you go. Anyway. And then you have you have talks of they're going to redo Inuyasha and cut it down, and like they're redoing these shows, but like condensing it down into something more palatable because you don't need it to run for 10 years. Like literally, as they get to the end of One Piece, they're talking about like how they're going to start it again, but this time kind of bring it down into something more palatable.
Because when you have to have recap episodes, it's really dumb. Or recap movies.
Yeah, they literally have movie or episodes of movies at the end of each season to recap for the people who are starting where it's at 1,100 episodes.
I want to watch the Dune TV shows, but I'm waiting for all of that to air.
Right.
The Prophecy, I think it's called.
Yeah, about that's on HBO.
Yeah.
Max. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to watch that. I mean, I'm kind of interested, but I'm not interested enough to like get HBO Max right now.
Well, maybe I'll stream it for you guys. We can have a fun day. Or a couple of days. I think it's a couple of episodes. I'll look up how many episodes. I forget. Not S. It's gonna be... How many episodes? Where am I looking?
Thank you.
Oh. Oh, it's only going to be 6. I'll wait until she comes back and talk more about that.
Yeah.
I'll leave that there.
I mean, at some point you guys have to show me, like, the Dune movie.
Well, this Dune Prophecy is supposed to be a prequel?
Okay, so we'll watch that, then we'll watch the movies? I don't know.
I don't know. That might spoil the movies in like a bad way. I don't know though. Because we were...
Never mind! I'll just watch it myself!
No, we'll watch it together, you butthead. So we were looking
you call a butthead?
Butthead, your face.
Yeah, my face is a butthead. Yeah, thank you.
Hubby's playing Fallout 4 right now. He's not very far in the game. He's got a lot of hours in the game, but he's doing a lot of the, like, construction of
Yeah, the settlement. Yeah,
because it's his first time, so he's doing the Minutemen thing, like most people do. But we were looking at the Magic the Gathering Fallout set, which spoils a lot of Fallout 4.
Yeah.
On accident. Because we didn't realize it would, so now a lot of the game's been spoiled for him. He's like, Sean? Oh. Because it spoils that Sean is an adult and in charge of the Institute. Yeah. Spoils for an old game. When did Fallout 4 come out? Like... 2015. Wow.
That's like the Stone Ages or something.
That's pre-pandemic.
The before times.
Did I show you the TV show?
Yes.
Is that
Which
a lie?
TV show?
The Fallout TV show.
Oh, that I started to watch the first episode of that, but then I quickly lost interest.
Oh, okay.
I stopped watching it, and then I was so it may be something like WandaVision, where I started watching it and then I stopped for a while, and then I kind of binged it.
Okay. I mean, it's on Prime, which you have, I think.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so there's going to be 6 episodes of Dune, the Prophecy. But it'll be later in the month, so we'll wait until the new year.
Right.
Okay.
What else am I looking forward to? What is new?
Only thing I bought during Black Friday anime-wise was second season of Eminence of the Shadow and the collector's edition of season 2 of Maru-chan.
Ooh!
It was $25 on Black Friday. I was like, okay, that's cheap enough. I looked at the other stuff, but I already have so much to watch that I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
That still doesn't sound cheap.
It normally sells for like $150. What do you think the collector's editions go for? Most of them are $100 to $200.
Oh, I must have missed when you said collector's edition. Jeez.
Oh yeah, no, that Maru-chan, not Eminence of Shadow, was like $20.
Okay.
Like that was the whole reason I already owned a Maru-chan on disc because I didn't know they were gonna do a special edition. Then they did, and I was like, yeah, but I don't really want to spend like $150. Well, now I own it because I am a consumer whore, and how.
Do you have any boxes to open?
I mean, like technically, but they're in that pile over there. And
okay.
I have a pile, but it's under the pile of the pile, and yeah, I've gotten to the point where like everything is just overflowing my desk because I kept buying new stuff and not watching anything because I'm always working or sleeping or laying here like a potato.
Potatoes.
And my brain went, and totally unrelated to potatoes. It went beans, the magical fruit.
Okay.
239 bean salad.
Something like that.
Why not one more? Because it'd be too farty.
Exactly.
Let's see. I am looking forward to Wicked, which eventually I'll see.
Given it's 3 hours, I'm waiting for it to come out on streaming.
It's it's a little under 3 hours, but yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2 hours and 49 minutes. Anyway, my point still stands.
Yes. I'm very much looking forward to it. I love the books. I wonder if I should reread them.
I have not read the books yet.
Oh, they're really good. I forget how many there are. Hang on. I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 books.
Ah, yes.
Where there's 4 books, and then a 5th sort of book? I don't know. You can get a box set. For a lot of money, never mind. Meow! Hi, Ghost. Oh. Why must you lay on the floor so that I can pet you? Oh, God, cat.
Because Ghost is a cat, that's why.
I've never actually seen the musical. I've heard music and seen clips of the musical. Still looking forward to it, though. It's a great... What's the word I'm looking for? Adaptation of the concept of Oz. A real... workers' rights version of it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Either way, it's good. I'm scratching the bed. Anything anybody's looking forward to?
I don't know.
What's coming out? Oh, the live-action version of How to Train Your Dragon, which I don't get why they made, other than for money.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I also saw something with possibly a live-action Snow White, which, again, money.
Well, that's just because Disney's doing that.
Yeah, nostalgia. They're gonna redo all your favorite childhood movies as live-action.
Even though the dwarves are not live-action.
Yeah, I know.
Which, they could have just hired a bunch of little people. Also, Lilo and Stitch, live-action.
Yeah.
Popeye the Slayer Man?
Is that a horror movie?
Yes.
Holy shit.
A curious group of friends sneak into an abandoned spinach cannery factory to film a documentary on the legend of the Sailor Man, who is said to haunt the factory and local docks.
Well, okay.
I don't know this person who is playing Popeye. Probably for good reason. Okay, then. Lots of sequels I'm seeing. And weird... Oh, Zootopia 2. That took a while. Okay, then. And obviously Wicked Part 2. And the Minecraft movie. Oh, God.
Yes. Which I think doesn't that the Minecraft movie have Jack Black in it?
Yes, he plays Steve. Who is technically the main character of Minecraft.
Oh, we just also watched the one where Jack Black is Satan.
Oh, where the kid accidentally writes to Satan instead of Santa? How was that?
Yeah. It was cute.
Okay.
It was full of like cuteness and shenanigans and a cameo by Ben Stiller.
Why does Ben Stiller cameo in that?
As actual Satan.
Ah.
And because Jack Black is technically like a demigorgon or like a minor demon, but finds the letter first and then appears and pretends to be Satan.
Okay, I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I return.
Yay.
From the world of yesterday. Oh yeah, Superman comes out next year.
Is this
like
the new Superman?
One. Yeah, it's the new universe from James Gunn.
Thank you for...
Oh. In case you were wondering, the tsunami warning was canceled.
Oh, good.
Not that it would have affected me. I'm too far inland. Walmart bought Vizio.
I'm shocked.
Was Vizio good? I don't remember.
Not in my opinion.
Okay. Do I own? No, it's on. I don't think I do. How do I know this brand? Is it because it's cheap?
Yes.
Okay.
In my opinion, yes.
Oh, the Prime Minister of France resigned.
Mm.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, by the way, I started rewatching the Hell's Bells series on TikTok.
Again?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the most recent one is due to that health CEO that got shot.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yes.
My mom thinks the wife did it. Like that she's the one that hired the hitman to kill him off.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah. I'm not going to speculate because there's a lot of reasons why someone would want to kill a health CEO, but, you know.
It'd be interesting if they start hunting more CEOs of major companies.
I mean, I can certainly understand why. I'd never do it, but... Okay, I can't say I'd never do it. I don't know the future. But I can't see myself doing it.
You're not in a position to do it.
Yeah. I don't even own a gun. I can't afford a gun.
And again, I bring up this conversation: fast cars and guns. Something as I got older, I realized are not worth the time and energy beyond explicit reasons. Such a fun conversation to have with people like 10 years younger. They're like, "Is something wrong with that?" I'm like, "No." I'm just like, you hit a point where you're like, fast cars just increase your insurance, and guns just lead to all kinds of misadventures. So, I'm not saying don't do it. Be aware.
Yeah.
I pay on 3 cars.
And believe me when I say I don't think for a moment that fast cars attract women at all. Most of it attracts other dudes like, nice car, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I have 4 chickens.
Oh.
And so their names are Thorin, Bilbo, Feely, and Killy, because I'm a big ass nerd.
No.
Do you have
You
access...
never thought of it, did ya?
Do you have access to blue chickens yet?
Not yet, although I have 4 cows as well, and my 4th cow was a brown cow.
How now, brown cow?
Brown chicken, brown cow, chicken, brown cow, chicken, brown cow.
And the cows are based on it's a little weird, but it's based on the one server I'm in. It's basically like a fandom kind of server for a specific fic. And so the cow names are based off of that. So like instead of Matilda, it's Mutilda. Let's see, I have Mutilda. Crap. I have to go back. Let me go back over to my little. Oh. There we go. Mooshly instead of Ashley. So you got Mooshly, Mutilda. I have to go back to my Mudacted, because there's a character named Redacted, so it's Mudacted, and then a character named Morse, like Morse code. And so it's Morse, like with 2 O's instead of 1 O.
Of course.
Musk, who makes EVs, wants to get rid of all credits for EVs.
Of course.
And you're making me want to play fucking Stardew again.
I mean, I could make a shared server for all of us.
Well, for you too. I don't play.
One of us.
Look, I've played enough Harvest Moon in my life. I'm good there.
My tum-tum made a noise. There's a free-to-play, anime-inspired GTA-style RPG called Anata.
Okay.
People are apparently raving about it.
They're raving about what?
Ananta. I don't know how to say it. Ananta.
What is this?
Nanta?
It's a free-to-play RPG anime-style GTA-inspired game.
Oh, yeah, so it's the next fucking Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Or what is it? Onkai Rails or whatever? I don't know. I feel like the only fucking adult ever, because everyone's like, oh, this new game came out. I'm like, that's great. I don't have any time to play it anyway. What the fuck would I care? And every week.
I mean, one of the characters has bunny ears.
That's fantastic. I'm super happy for them.
And somebody's riding a toilet? What?
The fuck?
I also kind of want Infinity Nikki because I played the mobile game a little bit, but it requires money, and I don't have money.
Infinity Nikki's just like spawned an entire fucking sector of cosplayers.
Yeah. It looks so fucking cute. And I love dress-up games.
It's not that cute. It's mostly sexual, to be dead honest.
Well, the cosplayers? Or
the game?
Well,
the game!
I'm not against that.
One of the deals is like, they start out like in their school uniforms, and they end up with like bunny uniforms and like nurse uniforms and all kinds of like office girls. You should be. It's disgusting. Completely un something. I don't know. I can't English.
Oh.
I mean, all those gacha games are pretty much like that eventually. Like, you unlock the character, then you unlock a bunch of scantily clad alternate costumes. Something male gaze.
Yeah.
I had a weird conversation with time. Like, what would you do if you actually saw, like, you were dating a girl who dressed up like that? I'm like, I tried not to touch her so I didn't screw up her cosplay.
Cosplay is, like,
Serious
delicate.
business. Yeah. Like, it seems all, like, super whatever, but it's like, yeah, no, I'd just be like, hands up in the air, like, don't touch.
Wait, like, you just don't care, but you care, that's why they're up in the air.
Right.
God, I do not give two shits about the Harry Potter HBO series. Stop showing me shit about it.
Yeah, I'm so sad that she's such a fucking piece of shit because, like, it's, like, in hindsight, it's not a great series, but, like, it has so many fond memories attached to it.
Yeah, my husband, when one of them came out during my birthday, or around my birthday, surprised me with a theater visit to the movie. It was really a special event, and now it's like, fuck.
Right. Her being such a piece of shit just ruins the entire franchise.
Because we saw them all in theater, we had all the books, we read them together.
Yeah.
It's not a great story looking back upon it. It has a lot of flaws, especially character-wise and representation-wise.
Well, that she curbed a lot of stuff from what I would call the preceding legends of fantasy in England.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like the genre itself didn't exist before her, but...
Right. I'm just saying, like, somebody, I don't know, I was watching a video and they were putting out that she curbed a whole bunch of story books, for lack of a better word, from C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems crazy, but, like, they put it out, I'm like, yeah, that actually makes sense. She, like, it's not stole, she just kind of, like, took inspiration from.
Which, I mean, writers do, that's how it works.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's not great.
The whole problem is that the people that she's stealing from, and I am going to say stealing because that is what it is, is, like, they were significantly more scholarly in their usage of preceding archetypes. Like, C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien, like, were legitimate, like, academics, and what they were taking inspiration from, they were literally taking inspiration from and trying to do their own take on. Somebody brought up that the founding members of Hogwarts are actually based off of the four siblings from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was just like, oh shit. And, like, the Whomping Willow being based off of, like, the Treant history or Treant legends from Tolkien. There's something about goblins, too. I forget what that was all about, but they bring up, like, the goblins are pretty clearly pulled right from Like, what if goblins existed in the modern world, kind of thing. And there's all this stuff about, like, she didn't mean for it to happen, but how, like, Hagrid is effectively one of the greatest wizards who's ever lived. And had he been fully instructed, he may have been the most powerful wizard who ever lived.
Yeah, I can see that. And also, just because I love C.S. Lewis, or Chronicles of Narnia, you also have to take into account that Aslan is basically Lion Jesus.
Yeah.
And also you have to take into account the viewpoints of the time, and that the Telmarians are basically the folks from the Middle East, and then they have their god Tash, Tash Chronicles of Narnia. So Tash is a fictional deity. He's a demonic god, per the Wikipedia page. But he is basically like, he appears as a terrible demon with a skeletal humanoid body, a vulture-like head, and 4 taloned arms. So, like, yeah, we got the Middle East people and their demon god. Yeah, so, like, you don't, like, again, like Harry Potter, when you're growing up with it, you don't necessarily realize, like, the inherent racism or classism or what have you.
Right.
When you're reading something, you're like, oh, cool story and talking animals.
Mm-hmm. And when you grow up, you're like, well, hey, wait. And then you learn she's a TERF. And a terrible one at that. And a powerful one at that.
I'm not saying that her predecessors were saints, but they definitely,
were better
30,
writers.
40, 50, 60 years after their deaths. Like, shit hasn't come out where they're like, yeah, they were just horrible people in general. But generally, they were pretty well liked and had good reputations.
Hi, puppy.
She just kind of, like, she did the thing that, like, I feel like all old people do, where she just kind of turns into a crotchety old fuck.
Ringo, get your head out of that.
Like, having watched friends I had in college who were older than me, like, they were going back, like, in their 30s, who are now in their 40s and 50s, who are, like, turning into, like, hardened conservatives, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't like how this is more true to reality than fiction.
Yeah. I don't talk to a lot of people I used to talk to.
Yeah. I'm not hating on them, I'm just kind of like, it's just sad. Like, people, like, I remember the one friend who went hardcore conservative, like, she made fun of her dad for doing the same thing 20 years ago, and we were helping him move out to Colorado where he could get away from the libtards. And, like, now, 20 years later, she's doing the same thing. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm hoping it doesn't happen to me, because, like, I don't want to be that person.
Yeah. I suppose, because it's a money-making thing, but what I hate more is that HBO is like, she's allowed to have her opinions.
Basically, they're like, we need to make money off of this.
Like, even the original cast won't talk to her anymore.
God, can you imagine if Ellen had died of cancer?
Man.
God, he would have just shit all over her. He would not have hesitated.
I miss him.
We all do.
Can I just say, totally unrelated, that as a social media platform, I am loving Blue Sky.
Yeah, I'm slowly moving myself over as I find the hell am I looking for? The people I follow, like, on it.
Mm-hmm. The ability to just follow lists is wonderful. I'm finding a bunch of new artists I've never seen before. It's ability to just easily block or mute people or report them is very simple. Oof, pardon.
Right.
And to make my own list of things to follow and just have a dedicated, I'm following these people, this is all I want to fucking see. Not with your added junk in it. And then have a discovery tag. Or tab, not tag. Of the what the algorithm thinks I want to see. It's wonderful. I'm also still on Tumblr, obviously, because that's where
Right.
our homepage is. I'm still on Facebook. I was on Mastodon, but then I couldn't remember my login or what server I was on, and it's very unhelpful in finding out that information.
Right.
Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Are you back, Mish?
It's back.
Okay. Are you still with us, Cupcake? You look zoned out.
Yes.
Okay, why don't we wrap
Very
up
nice.
here?
Yeah,
Unless someone has something to say.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Well, thanks for podding with me. Happy holidays.
Alright, take it. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh god, I'm so fat. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, you can't see it on camera, but yes, I'm fat.
Well, you have a blast with your appointment that's coming up, as I remember it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have such a blast at my gynecologist with my annual.
With your gynecologist. Need more fiber.
I hope that doesn't come up through a pap smear. I'm leaving this in. Bye!
Bye!